Good morning. Welcome to Morning Motivation. We are continuing in our series on the acronym for motivation. We discussed by saying that M was for master. You and I must master our craft to remain motivated. The more we invest in our craft, the better we become. We said M also stands for money. The amount of money you earn is an indication of who you are. O is for opportunity. With every opportunity comes an obstacle. We must navigate around the obstacles and remain on course. We do not forfeit our opportunities because of obstacles. Think and take action. We must think and we must take action. Staying motivated means we must continue to take positive action. Actions actually brings feedback. I stands for imagination. We must have a positive self-portrait of ourselves in order to stay motivated. V is for vision. Your vision is your distinctiveness. What separates you from other people is your vision. What makes you different from other people? You are not a photocopy of someone else. You are uniquely gifted to represent your creative ability. A is for association. To see the rest of the meaning of the acronyms, you can go to the previous broadcast that will give you information on what we covered in the previous series. Today, we'll be going deeper in thinking. Thinking is actually an art. Thinking is not as easy as it actually is. Most people go through life randomly thinking abstract thoughts, and their thoughts are not constructive. In order for thinking to be a discipline that allows us to achieve something from it, we must think creatively. We must also think critically. Creative thinking is where we put to practice our thoughts to solve problems. Random thoughts in our minds are often thoughts that are triggered by fear or triggered by someone else's opinion. But in order to stay motivated, we must put our thoughts on paper so that our thoughts reflect our goals and our vision. And by this, we can encode our minds and our neurological thought centers with different thought patterns. If you don't like your past, you can create new memories by encoding your mind with different images. That is, your mind is like a canvas on which you can paint your desired future. Did you know that the transformation of your mind is not left to anyone else? It's your responsibility to use your mind to transform your life. Let's say, for instance, you are a Christian. It's not the job of the Holy Spirit to transform your mind. You should transform your mind by your thinking. Let's do this experiment. Close your eyes. And I want you to think about your goals. See yourself achieving your goal. Now think of the most important thing you want to achieve. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to see yourself driving your dream car, being in your dream house, being in your dream job, being in your dream family, being in that perfect relationship that you always wanted to be in. I want you to dream mentally. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. I want you to see yourself at the ideal weight you want to be. Now take a look at yourself. That's the you that you want to become. Now when do you want to become this person? Put a time to it. This is the new you. If you don't have a vision or goals, I want you to write them down now mentally. And then you're going to write them down in a journal. And the only thing that's going to be in this journal is your vision and your goals. Write the vision down and make it plain. Keep thinking about your vision. Now you've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. Now you're going to give something back. You're going to practice giving back. How much would you like to give back? Maybe it's to the homeless. Maybe it's to the poor. Maybe it's to your church. How much would you like to give back? If you don't have a plan, your thoughts will never go in the direction of your plan. Thinking is actually a choice. Now I want you to open your eyes. Your brain does not know the difference between your imagination and reality. Whatever you think is encoded in your subconscious, and your neurological centers trigger new patterns of thoughts from your spinal cord. Therefore, your brain sees this event as an accomplishment. It actually took place. That's how powerful your mind is. In other words, we should be careful what we think, because it can become our reality. As a man thinks, so is he. Whatever things are true, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. We can never rise above the level of our thinking. It's our thoughts and our dominant thoughts that dictate where we go. Thinking should never be a rehearsal of failure. Thinking must be corrective, to correct the things that we haven't achieved. Why you must write down your thinking pattern is that you don't fall into the trap of thinking about your past, your mistakes. Your thinking must be allocated to your future, your goals, the new you who you want to become. A famous quote by Albert Einstein said this: "You can never solve a problem on the same level that they were created." In other words, if you want to solve the problems in your office, in your organization, you must think on a new level. In order to think to change your world, you must do something new. How can I change my income? How do I increase my income? What must I do to increase my wealth? These are all thoughts that we think about daily, but often never do anything about them. So I want you to start writing down your thoughts, writing down your goals, so that your thoughts become productive. And I want you to ask yourself questions. What actions can I take to change my future? This is what's going to dominate your thinking. Whatever things are good, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, these are the things that should dominate your mind. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So the transformation of your life takes place in your mind. Your mind is the center of your faculty. I want you to write down 5 things you must do daily to achieve your vision. In your notebook, you're going to write down 5 things you must do every day to achieve your goals, your vision, and your dreams. What are the people who you need to associate with to accomplish those dreams? What actions do you need to take to achieve those dreams? If you don't take action, you will not be motivated. It could be as simple as making a phone call to the right person, or doing a research, or reading a book. But now you're going to live your life in a structured manner. You're going to first dominate your thinking with everything that's associated with where you want to go in the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe you need to register for a new course, even if it is making an inquiry. Go to that university, have a look at the brochure, download that course. You have delayed it long enough. Go to that gym. If there's an obstacle in getting to the gym, start in the park. Go for a jog in the evening, but do something in the area of your mindset shift that you want to take place. There must be a mental shifting to take you to that new level. There's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. An absolute classic read by CEOs and executives, salespeople, and professionals, all targeting how they can change their mindset. A positive self-image undergirds your thinking. Having a self-portrait of yourself that's positive must be encoded with new neurological centers so that you can start transmitting the right thought processes to your mind. Whilst you may think this is a new age concept, we all program our minds daily. All we need to do is to give our mind the right information so that we can transform our behavior. No action takes place if we don't think in the direction of our thoughts. Our actions, rather, must take on the direction of our thoughts. Have you ever heard someone do something and said, that wasn't really me? Or they were in a relationship and they said, I have no idea how I stayed in that relationship. So their actions betrayed their thinking. Or you've heard someone say, I don't know what I was thinking. So that means you and I are capable of doing something that's beyond the scope of our thinking. Therefore, we must train our mind so that our actions can go in correspondence with our thoughts. Therefore, it is possible for you and I to do things way beyond the capacity of what we really wanted to do. Therefore, thinking must be a training exercise. Maybe you are good at praying or meditating. I want you to spend at least half an hour a day thinking constructively. Set aside time with a piece of paper and your journal and just simply write down those 5 things you want to do daily in the area of your dream. Secondly, I want you to write down how will you reward yourself when you achieve your next milestone. What are the places you would like to go? Who would you like to go with? Perhaps you want to go by yourself. I want you to inspire the new you, the creative you, the inspirational you, the side of you that no one really knows. I want you to bring it to the forefront. Write down your insecurities or your vulnerabilities, but this time you're going to write down action plans. What can I do to correct these weaknesses? I don't want you to laugh at yourself. Laugh at some of your mistakes. I want you to forgive yourself. Be acquainted with the new you. For the rest of this series, please visit the other morning motivations so that you can have a detailed analysis of the acronym for motivation. I want you to achieve your goals and be excited about life. If you're working in a job you don't like, I want you to create your own dream job. Yes, write down what your dream job is and set about looking for it, or set about creating one for yourself. Now you are the master of your motivation. Why did I not complete the timing I wanted to complete? In my 100 meter or my 200 meters at the Olympics, why have I not achieved the timing I want? What are those obstacles and hurdles that you must address? Why am I not losing weight the way I want to lose weight? What can I do? What action steps can I take? What can I do to target new customers in my business? How can I change my marketing plan? How do I revise my digital strategy? What other things do I need to do? What do I need to do to improve my surroundings? Or it could be your appearance. What other things can I do? Maybe you need to visit an image consultant. What color clothing are you wearing? Is it accentuating the real you. All of these things are what ebbs away at our self-image that often causes us not to be confident and motivated. I want you to make over yourself so that in the next 6 years or 5 years or 2 years, when you see yourself, you are absolutely shocked. You can achieve beyond your dreams. But I want you to plan your future. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3 says, "Commit your ways unto the Lord, and he shall bring it to pass." Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and not your own understanding. You need to make the commitment. You need to make the transformation. You need to take the actions. You need to take the steps. When you change, people often change. When you change, your life begins to change. Thank you for listening to Morning Motivation. Have a great day. Welcome to the new you.